5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A give running right, Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Howell. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Howell. Off the mark, incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 10, Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, they certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Powering his way forward. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They're on the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Edo Blue. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd down and 6. Now Howe's going to mix it up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Niners at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind in the best way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3rd and 19. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 3, 49ers nothing.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. play action. It's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Okay, ready?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
17.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Striker, 3-3, sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Smash, red. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
22 needle. Set.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Blue strike. Set, hut. Sit, mega. Slide through. Set.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
52 blaster. 43 rail. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Here we go, set.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Set, hut.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Solid red. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Field, flat. Set, go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Let's go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hut, hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Howell out of his own end zone. That really slants in the corner. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. On the ball, now.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now. Black Ultra. Edo Blue. Ready.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ready.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now 3rd down and 7.
Clock 10. Rail, yellow. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. One last shot before the break. Howell. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Faking the handoff. Howell taking a shot for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of this caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
14. Commanders 11.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, running back to Gibson. Takes it to about the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. Howell changing the play here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff running left is Gibson. Broken tackle. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the 49ers' 21-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Hooked up by Quan Martin. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Powell going to audible to something else. Once more, Gibson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, but that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. Here comes 2nd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score. Commanders 32, 49ers 21. Sly and a kickoff for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
White.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 109 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 39, 49ers 21. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.